Hello to everyone. I'm going to show you now the one history earthquake which occurred in Messina, Sicily, in Italy in 1908 on December 28 at 5 o'clock and 20 minutes in the morning in the Central Europe time. Now I'm going to show you this entering the coordinates of the moon and the sun, and then according to the positive and negative coordinates of the moon and the sun, I will show you the epicenter of the earthquake. Just connecting the dots between the moon and the sun, position of the moon and the sun. I have to inform you for your information that this is one of the most complicated earthquake that I ever draw in the map, because the map is did in that way that I have to use two maps side by side to reach the epicenter, because I cannot decide the epicenter from cannot connect any dots, because it was completely from the other side and it was impossible to draw this line in that way to just guess the angle of the direction from one side to another. So I'm going to show you now. So first we're going to enter the lines and position of the sun. So this is one position of the sun. This is the negative position of the sun. Now we're going to enter positive position of the sun, and now we're going to enter negative position of the sun. I pick up this time black color instead yellow, because it's much more easier to see the crossing points. So now I'm going to enter the position of the moon, and I'm going to use dark blue color also to be better visible on the screen. So here we go, position of the moon. This is the positive position of the moon. This is the negative position of the moon. Now coordinates, vertical coordinates, enter the meridians of the moon, and now we got our map. Okay, so now I'm going to connect line of the moon and the sun one with another. So this is the first one. As you can see, I connected, just a moment, line of the moon with the negative crossing line of the sun, and this is the first line of our earthquake. Now I'm going to enter two more lines instead one, because one line is coming from here and one from here, and they have to be parallel. So which coming from here, it's entering exit here. Now watch. So this is the first line, the second line from the second part of lines, and this line now come on the other side of this map here, which coming exactly here. So this is the second and the final line of the epicenter of the earthquake. Now I'm going to blow this up for you, and I'm going to show you where we are. This is 100%. And here we are, Messina, Italy. You have to consider that I did that manually, and that this cross it's supposed to be closer to the Messina, but I did it manually. It's not the digital painting, digital drawing, so I cannot decide with 1 degree, 0.59 degree or something. So this make a bit uh, how do I say? How can I say? Not exactly point of the earthquake. The earthquake was here. Where is my cross? And our cross is here. So, but it doesn't matter because in the case that I'm using digital drawing, this will be exactly on the coordinates of the epicenter of the earthquake. So, I calculate this epicenter without knowing where is it, just according to the position of the sun and the position of the moon, and I connect the coordinates of the moon and the sun, a positive and a negative, and when I connect all this line, I get this cross, which is exactly on Messina. So this is an earthquake which occurred in the past, 180 years ago, and in the same way, we can predict the earthquake in advance. So, because when you can go back, you can go forward. Remember that. So, we know exactly where will be the moon and the sun in any moment in the future. So, what we need here is the software who will calculate and drawing this line and show us all possible places where the earthquake may occur. So as you can see, mathematically, I need a mathematician who will just do some simple mathematics because I'm not good with mathematics. I mean, I'm lazy. It's not that I'm not good. I'm very lazy and I don't have any intention to deal with this mathematics because this is it's above my interest. You know, it's not my interest. This is not my interest because this is put things in a very different direction. Then I lose my time on something completely irrelevant because mathematically we can now, for example, get how many earthquakes is possible to be happen in that moment in the world. So I mean, this is not what it's interesting me. What is interesting me is where will be the earthquake, which will be very strong, and the deadly one, which may cause a very big damage and the loss of people's lives. So this is a very simple way to find an epicenter. So what Raphael, Italian seismologist, did, he predicted this earthquake in this, probably in this way or some other way, not like me, because my way is unique, it's very original. It's nobody got this what I got here, because this is my work and I doubt that somebody got something like me. But what he missed in his work, he cannot decide the right place of the earthquake. So that was his trouble. So when he did a prediction with the earthquake, he was very good, and I respect this work very much, his work. He was saying, for example, that the earthquake will be here between this part here and this part here. So okay, this is not big area, and everybody is in deep fear. In effect, when you say that anywhere here can be an earthquake, but when you locate an earthquake and you said the earthquake will be in Messina, or the earthquake will be in Dubrovnik in Croatia, or in Zagreb, or in Spain, in Lorca, in Gibraltar, then you are making things more precise. And then his biggest his biggest, how can I say, biggest minus, let's say, of his work is because he cannot decide exactly the place and the time. Okay, and when are you working with comets like I do, you got exactly the orbit of the comet which passed exactly through the epicenter, and then you have a line in which you eliminated everything what is out of this line, which is very big progress in predicting the earthquake. So what you got here, then now I am now in that level that I can do with orbit of the comet, and between the alignment of the end of the moon or some planet, inside this space, I know where the earthquake will occur. So this is it. Now I am working to calculate what is the power of the comet and how far in advance a comet can affect a certain area in the front of it in orbit. Because if orbit exists and you know the orbit, and comet have some kind of a power which will be, for example, let me show you what I mean exactly. For example, you have a, okay, now let's say that comet is here, for example, comet is here, and now we have an range of the comet power which influence this orbit and area in the front of it, which is so big. You understand? So let's say it's more powerful in the front than behind, but I don't know that. So maybe it's like this. Maybe it's the power of action powers, maybe like this. It's equal all around one comet. So this is what I don't know, because I don't have this knowledge. But I don't think that anyone who are working in public science know anything about this, because if he did, he will probably discover what I have discovered much more before me. So they don't work in this direction, and this is very good. And what is the most significant of all, when Raphael Bendandi died, someone came in his apartment and burned all his papers, because these people are ruling this thing for centuries and for the thousands of years. And I know who are these people. And these people know everything about earthquakes, and all the secrets they are revealed from the people here in our world, in our life, for centuries and from the thousands of years. They make all this around fake, and this is what I call the matrix. All this, what is happening around us, it's a matrix built from these people, through the media, through the music, through the acting, through the film, through the fake science, to the education, through the health condition of one man, and to the health organizations, to the hospitals, to the all, because they have their people in all strategic place. So this is the net of the people, and they are keep people in complete fake reality. That's why they burn their paper, because if someone came in a possession of these papers, and the way he predicts the earthquakes, then the whole science, which is based around the earthquake and on the earthquakes, will be left over the night because it's completely fake. And so what I'm searching here, it's already exists, but it's away from the public eyes. Thank you very much for your attention and stay tuned.